In today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys my complete guide to crossing the Belize-Mexico border to go do any additional shopping you need that you might not be able to find in Belize. And at the very end of the video, I'm gonna show you my top secret, well actually it's not so top secret, but my place I love to stay when I go there. Okay, Divya, pack the camera bag up. Let's get out of here, head to Mexico.
Well, you have to show them what they can buy in Belize first.
Okay, my bad. All right, let me tell you guys about what you can buy in Belize first. We have an array of stores, and depending on which village or town you're in, you can typically find most of the goods that you might want to get, whether it be your basic groceries, things like that, you're going to find. So for example, I'm in San Pedro. We have an array of grocery stores, fruit stands, drive-through coffee shops. There's some amazing stores where you can buy clothes as well. But what you're not going to find in these places are your franchises typically, except for maybe Sarita, which is an ice cream franchise, or your bigger department stores where we really only have one in the entire country of Belize. Mirab or Benny's is gonna be kind of like your Home Depot where you've got all your hardware goods. There's also Design Depot, which is similar to Benny's. So those are gonna kind of fit that need, amongst other stores where you can kind of find most stuff. But sometimes you might be craving a McDonald's Big Mac, maybe once a year. You might want to go to Home Depot. You might want to go over and see the prices or compare prices or find, car deals, all of these things that we might not have here. And the best way to do that, well, it's to cross the border at Corozal and go to Chetumal. Step one, you got to get here. So let's talk about transportation. Right now I'm standing at the water taxi terminal, which is one of the ways you can get over here. Maybe you're coming from San Pedro or Caulker. This is gonna be the easiest way. So I'll show you where the water taxi terminal is that takes you direct from San Pedro over to Caulker on a boat that looks, well, kind of like one of those. In terms of cost, typically those ferries will run just about every day. And if you're going with the Islanders ferry, it's gonna be 60 USD. The Belize Express will be about 71 USD. Obviously the prices we're saying here can change over time, guys, so just be aware of that. Next thing you could do if you're on one of the islands is a flight. So if you're gonna fly from San Pedro to Chetumal, you would be looking at $83 approximately with Tropic Air, or 71 with Maya Island Air going from San Pedro to Chetumal. And accessibility is so much easier in a place like Chetumal, also because you have a domestic airport there that does fly to a couple different locations. Not only does it fly to Mexico City, it also flies to Cancun, and typically those flights are run daily. Now, say you're on the mainland. Maybe you have a car on the mainland. Well, if you have a car, look at the gas prices, drive your car over there and cross the border. If you don't have a car, then you might want to look at taking the bus, which a ride over here to Chetumal from Belize is about 69 BZ. So other than that, when you get here, you can take taxis. Usually there'll be taxis around the water taxi terminal. In terms of transportation, that kind of summarizes it, guys. Now you know how to get to Chetumal, but where is Chetumal located? Chetumal is located in the Yucatan Peninsula. So right now, as you guys are aware, we're in Chetumal, which has a population of about 170,000 people. But moving north from here along that Yucatan Peninsula, you have other major areas like Bacalar, Tulum, Playa del Carmen, Cancun. Cancun has approximately 630,000 people, Playa 305,000, Bacalar about 42,000, and it's an emerging destination, not only from a development perspective, but also one of the leading tourism destinations in the world. My only problem out here is I don't speak Spanish, but we're getting there. But what about the history of the Yucatan Peninsula?
Hola, mi nombre es Domingo Cruz Ramírez y soy guía cultural del Museo de la Cultura Maya aquí en la ciudad de Chetumal, Quintana Roo, México. Bueno, aquí vamos a hablar un poquito de lo que es la civilización maya, que empezó en los años 2500 a.C. Posteriormente se da lo que es el clásico, que es del de 250 al 950, que es cuando se da lo que es el máximo esplendor de la civilización maya, y también ahí se da la evolución de todas las disciplinas, en este caso la arquitectura, la astronomía, la religión, la política, en sociedad en cuestión de los mayas.
Now that we've learned a little bit about the history, let me explain some of the top accommodations within the city of Chetumal that I would recommend. I think there's so many great hotels that you have a variety of options, ranging from affordable all the way up to higher end hotels. I just don't really look at the Airbnb. So to give you some options, you have hostels that typically start around $15 a night. So the hostels are very affordable, and all the way up to things like the Fiesta Inn, which is behind me, which will range anywhere from $60 to $150 a night, depending on the season. We'll also list out a few more hotels here that you might be interested in. But this trip, I'm not staying in any of these hotels because I'm staying in somewhere completely different. And this is going to be one of my top secret places that you should stay when you come to the Yucatan Peninsula that not many people are going to right now. So that's where you should stay when you come out here, guys. When it comes to shopping, that's the main thing we want to talk to you guys about. And it's the biggest reason why so many people choose to cross the border and go to Chetumal. So you have everything from Home Depot to AT&T, McDonald's, Burger King, all of those typical American franchises that you might want to access. But you also have malls and a ton of different variety of stores in the city, which makes it an amazing point for shopping. In addition to this, some people that I know have actually set up different places to ship, having an address in Chetumal where they can do other shopping like furniture shopping out of Cancun or places in the neighboring areas like Tulum or Playa del Carmen, and actually ship those down to Chetumal and then drive them across the border. Now this is a little more higher level stuff, but it is a possibility that you could look at. Knowing that you have all of these things in your back door in Belize, right there across the border, really opens everything up. But one of my favorite places to go have fun is the Mall of Americas. You know what, let me just show you the Mall of Americas. Now I'm gonna show you guys a bit of what stores you have in the mall here in Chetumal. Obviously you come in, you see stuff like Happy Land, but they have so many different places and even fun stuff for the kids. Wait, Lalo? If Lalo's here, then Lalo and I are gonna have some fun at the mall. It's game time.
Okay, let me go for another. Oh no.
I feel good on that one. You might have seen when I came and got 100 Big Macs over here and everyone was saying, well, why are you eating fast food? There's so much good local food. I know, that's what I usually eat. So I'm gonna show you one of my hidden gems over here in Chetumal. Every time I come, I go here. It's Taco Loco. We're gonna mark it where it is. And I'm gonna show you some of these tacos. You guys are seeing why you gotta come to Taco Loco when you're in Chetumal. Elite level tacos. Can't recommend this place enough. It's over now. Bacalar. Why is it my secret spot that I like to stay when I come to the Yucatan Peninsula when I'm doing my shopping in Chetumal? Well, it's because of this amazing blue lagoon. They call it the Maldives of the Western Hemisphere for a reason. And when you look at the color that I'm looking at right now, guys, you will tell right away it is magical. So not only do they have amazing accommodations here, everything from good hotels, Airbnbs that are right on the waterfront, like the one we rented. This was actually about 300 bucks to rent per night. So it's a 5-bed, it's got multiple bathrooms, living space, the dock, the kayaks, everything in it. Really good prices. There's other Airbnbs in town and hotels. You also have amazing food over here. So today we had breakfast at Manatee, really great. Pancakes over there, get a latte, get a green juice, and then lunch. Playita is one of my favorite restaurants in this entire area. So Playita has everything from empanadas to sandwiches to Thai soups, great juices, great drinks. Get a margarita over there, chill out, and of course, it's right on the lagoon as well. Now you have your goods, you're heading back to Belize. It's been an amazing trip, you feel great. So you're gonna have to go back to the border, which is divided by the Hondo River. So it's kind of carved out in a natural way along and adjacent to that river. Remember, when you go back, you are gonna have to declare your goods at customs. So you'll go to the Mexican side of the border, you'll clear immigration there, you'll stamp out of Mexico, and then you'll drive across, depending on how you're getting back, over to the other border side. And there you will declare your items, pay the duties, and go through back to Belize. Or if you took the water taxi, easier, you sit down on the boat, chill for an hour, enjoy the beautiful views out in the Caribbean Sea, and pull back up to San Pedro with all your goods, and you'll go through the same process. So guys, if you are curious to learn more about any of this, you know my email's up there. We also have a video where we brought 100 Big Macs from Chetumal to Belize. It was crazy. You're gonna wanna check that one out. Other than that, we'll see you in the next video, and you already know, hopefully down here in paradise soon.